Long ago, in the hills of Israel, a young shepherd named David watched over his father's sheep. He spent his days playing his harp, singing songs of praise, and trusting God with all his heart. One day, the peace was broken. Across the valley, the mighty Philistine army gathered to wage war against Israel. The air filled with tension as fear spread through the soldiers' camp. From the enemy's line stepped a giant, Goliath of Gath. 9 feet tall, covered in armor, his voice thundered across the valley. "Send me a man to fight," he roared. But no one dared to move. When David arrived to bring food to his brothers, he heard Goliath's challenge echo through the hills. He looked around and saw fear on every face. "Who is this man that defies the armies of the living God?" David asked. Word reached King Saul. He sent for the boy and looked at him with doubt. "You are just a shepherd," Saul said. But David replied, "The Lord who saved me from the lion and the bear will save me from this giant." Down by a quiet stream, David knelt and picked up 5 smooth stones. He placed them in his pouch, lifted his sling, and walked forward, not with armor, but with faith. Goliath laughed as the young shepherd approached. "Am I a dog that you come at me with sticks?" he shouted. But David answered, "You come to me with sword and spear, but I come to you in the name of the Lord Almighty." David swung his sling. The stone flew through the air, straight and fast, guided by courage and faith. It struck Goliath on the forehead, and the giant fell with a crash that shook the ground. Silence swept over the valley. The Philistines turned and fled, while the Israelites shouted for joy. God had delivered victory through the hands of a boy who believed. As the sun set over the hills, David looked up at the glowing sky. He whispered a prayer of thanks, knowing the battle had always belonged to the Lord. And so, the story of David and Goliath reminds us, no matter how great the challenge, with faith and courage, we can overcome any giant. For the battle is the Lord's.